Hi friends, we will now read one shloka from Mahabharata again, which talks about the advice given by a very, say, a Machiavellian, counselor to the king Yudhishthira. We know that King Yudhishthira is the hero of Mahabharata. King Yudhishthira is the head of the Pandavas. He is the hero of Mahabharata. His other name is Dharmaraja. So one, minister named Kanika. So he is a sort of Machiavellian minister. So he gives a very, very realistic advice to the king as to how a king should be. He should behave in order to protect his people, in order to protect his kingdom, in order to protect himself. So I will read this shloka, then slowly explain, and then we'll come back, we'll wind up repeating the shloka. Nityam udyata dandasyat.
Nityam udyata dandasyat.
Nityam vivruta paurushaha.
Nityam vivruta paurushaha.
Achhidraha chidradarshi syat.
Achhidraha chidradarshi syat.
Paresham vivaranugaha.
Paresham vivaranugaha.
This is from the Mahabharata in the very beginning parva, that is called Adi Parva, in the very first portion of Mahabharata, where that advisor goes to the king and then he advises him. So the shloka is like this: a king should, it is particularly applicable to king. It is not particularly applicable to a boss in an office. It is talking about how a king has to be always wary about various forces which are working against him within the country and outside the country. So that is the context. So Nityam, always, Udyata dandasyat. Danda means rod. He should always keep his rod high. That means he should always be ready to hit back. Suppose there is some attack on him, not physical attack, I am not talking about a physical attack, but there is some plot against him from his own people, or suddenly the enemy is trying to invade. He has to keep the army in readiness. He has to keep his force or his army or his soldiers, he should always keep them in readiness. So that means he is always Udyata dandaha. Udyata means always holding his stick or rod high in his hand. Udyata. Udyata dandasyat. And then Nityam vivruta paurushaha. Vivruta means it is well known. Paurusha, his valor is so well known. His valor is never doubted. His valor is always established. The enemy should not feel, this fellow is weak at this time. The enemy should always feel that, he is always cautious, he is always powerful. So his paurusha, his valor should always be, should never be doubted. His paurusha or his power should never be doubted. Always vivruta paurushaha. Then achhidraha. And this man should not have any faults in him. He should, even if there are faults, he should hide him in such a way that the enemy is not able to see them. After all, no man is faultless. So achhidraha. Chhidra means a fault. Actually, chhidra means actually a tear or a hole. So achhidraha means there should not be any chink in your armor. In English, there is a usage. That usage is a chink in the armor. Chink in the armor means some sort of weakness in personality, some sort of weakness in a particular establishment. So that is called the chink in the armor. So a king should not have a chink in the armor. Even if he has to effectively conceal it. And then chidra darshi. He should be able to see holes in the enemy's armor. He should be able to see the chink in the enemy's armor. He should not show his chink in the armor. So chidra darshi syat paresham vivaranugaha. He should always have intelligence about the secrets of other people. Paresham, of other people. Vivara anugaha. So he should always be pursuing, he should always be following up. Suppose there is something wrong with the other fellow, there is some point of weakness, he should always pursue very, very thoroughly what is his point of weakness. So this is something which is about a statecraft. This shloka is about, this of course should not be followed by a boss. If it is followed by a boss, he may be a bad boss. Suppose a boss also can do this. Nityam udyata dandasyat. He should always be ferocious, he should always be frightening his people. And then Nityam vivruta paurushaha, and all the people are always afraid of him. Then achhidraha chidradarshi. He is always knowing your faults and recording your faults. Paresham vivaranugaha. He is always collecting intelligence about you. So such boss may be successful in such certain environment, but he will not be successful always. He will be certainly a failure, he will be disliked, he will be hated. But this is not for a boss. This is advice for a king. This is advice for a king, how he has to keep his army ready, how he has to keep his intelligence wing ready. We have heard about what is called Chanakya's Arthashastra. We have heard about a great masterpiece in statecraft in India, that is Arthashastra, written by a person called Kautilya, otherwise called Chanakya. Kautilya, Kautilya or Chanakya. The book's name is Arthashastra. It is about statecraft. So that statecraft, it describes you how a king has to say make friends with the neighboring, the other kings. The immediate neighbor may not be your enemy, may not be your friend, but the enemy's enemy is your friend. So like that, what type of people are your friends, what type of people are your enemies, and then what is called an internal intelligence. Internal intelligence is within your system, who are the people who are supporting you, who are the people who are not supporting you. So the king has to send some decoys. The king has to send a decoy and then find out whether the fellow is absolutely loyal to me or not. I have to send a decoy. I should tempt you in such a way, oh, our king is bad, okay, let us do this. So then he will say, he will just test you whether you are loyal to the king or not. And then this is internal intelligence. External intelligence is about who is likely to help us from the enemy camp. What is the enemy camp? Study the enemy camp properly. Who are all the important people? Are there any disgruntled people? Are there any people who are likely to say help us? This is what is called external intelligence. So all these things, they are beautifully described in Chanakya's Arthashastra. In fact, even today, all modern states, whatever the states say, the technology might have improved. Technology might have gone beyond our say imagination, but the basic concepts are same. The internal intelligence, external intelligence. So the basic concepts are same. So that is what he says. He is talking about Achidraha, Chidradarshi Syat, Paresham Vivaranugaha. That Chanakya's book will give us a lot of insight into what is statecraft, and he gives a big explanation about what is internal intelligence and external intelligence. So in this particular shloka, grammar, of course, not much is there. Udyata danda, ut means up, ut yata danda, always held his hand, rod up in the hand. Vivruta paurushaha, his paurusha or his valor or his say strength is always vivruta, it is so well known. And then achidraha, I explained, chidradarshi syat, paresham vivaranugaha. So he should always be seen powerful, and he should always be very, very cautious. His intelligence system should be very, very strong. So that is what he says. So let us read the shloka. Nityam udyata dandasyat, nityam vivruta paurushaha, chidradarshi syat, paresham vivaranugaha. Okay, fine.